Hello, Cancer. I'm Sherry, and this is Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is going to be your June overview, monthly overview. And I call these really raw readings because I do not know what's going to come up. It can be, the messages can be triggering. I've noticed it can or can't be. I don't know what's going to come through. I just let whatever I channel come through. Whatever messages come through, they come through. And it can be very triggering topics at times. So please bear with me on that. The way I do these readings is we do 3 rows. Your first row is your emotional self. The middle row is your soul self. And then the third row is your physical self. So this first row is going to be what we're feeling, thinking. And then the middle row is like what your intuition may be trying to tell you, what you may or may not know on an intuitive level. And then, so it's kind of what's hidden from you, so to speak, may or may not be, depending on how in tune you are with your intuition. And then the third row is your physical self, is what's going on around you in the physical reality, because we're kind of tying, it's kind of like trying to bridge that gap between the 3D and the 5D, so to speak, because the 5D is kind of that soul self, that intuition is kind of like talking to, what's going on in that 5D sense, where the physical self is more grounded in the reality, the 3D world. And then the gap is that, the bridging energy can be how we're perceiving all that energy that's coming through at an emotional, what we're feeling, thinking, kind of thing, what that, almost that baseline of what everything else is how we're dealing with it on the 5D and the 3D. So we're going to go ahead and get started, Cancer. So this is going to be for the month of June. Can I get Cancer's emotional self for the month of June? What are they going to be feeling, thinking about in the month of June, please? What wants to come through? That card does not want to go in, so finances. So money may be on your mind, Cancer, in the month of June. Oh, keep almost forgetting to do the emoji card. So this is the same card that came up for, I think this was Gemini, maybe? It was Taurus or Gemini. I don't remember which one now. It was Taurus. It was Taurus. So you might be stressing out about money. Money may be on your mind. May be stressed out about it for the month of June. I want to thank anyone that took the time to join us and watch this reading. The title draw you in. There's a reason for it. There might be a message in here for you. I hope this message resonates with you. If it doesn't, know I could pick up on your energy in future readings, especially if you like and subscribe to my channel. That helps share your energy with me. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Star, and the Two of Wands. So it's like you really don't know it's like you don't know, Cancer, which way to go when it comes to your financial situation. It's like you're really at this crossroads of it's like there's this. It's like what you desire and what the reality is. And you don't know, it's like you don't quite know. I'm really picking up on this energy of there's what you really want your life to look like financially, and like what you want to do for a living, how you want to live your life. But then there's the reality of the situation, and it's like you don't know how to bridge that gap. You don't know how to change the way you're doing things now. Like it's like that fear of the unknown, because you've always done things this way. You know how to provide that stability and security financially the way you're doing things now, but it's not the way you necessarily want to be doing things. It's not the life you want. And it's like you don't quite know how. There's this stress around not knowing how to get yourself to where you want to be. And so there's this crossroads, because you know that it would require a big leap of faith to change directions, and like just, it's like almost having that epiphany moment of where you just want to just walk out of your job and quit and say, I'm done with this life, and you want to go into something else, but it's like you're terrified to do it. And it's like I really see cancer's if this is your story and resonating with you, that you're really on the fence, that real crossroads of whether you want to take that leap and trust in the universe, because you're going to have to let everything go to move in a new direction and have a different type of life. To have the life that you're wanting, that you're dreaming about, that you're envisioning for yourself, Cancer, you're going to have to lay down what you're used to, what is almost your security blanket, what your comfort zone. You're going to have to step outside of that comfort zone and trust the universe. And you are not sure if you can do that or not, if you're willing to do that or not. So you're really at this crossroads. I'm really picking that up big time. So let's see what your intuition has to say, because I'm really picking up on, I'm feeling almost the anxiety of like that fear of the unknown, of whether you can really take that risk or not, whether you're really willing to take a chance and a risk and make that change, or just stick with what you know. So I'm going to probably pronounce this wrong. This is Islican, but what I'm really seeing here is this is reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune, is what I'm picking up on from that card, is the Wheel of Fortune in your soul, and that ties back to finances, because the first thing I saw is it reminded me of a pentacle, and that stability, the pentacle, but it also is reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune, and how it can go both ways. And so it still goes back to this Two of Pentacles and Two of Wands energy, that indecision of longing, that Two of Wands of longing to go in a certain direction, having your eyes on a certain path you want to go, but you're undecided on whether you want to hold back or move forward. Same thing with that Two of Pentacles. It's like juggling whether you want to take this risk or chance or not, or whether you just want to stick with what you know, stay where you're at in your comfort zone, or whether you want to take this risk or chance. And even though this is looking like it's mostly pertaining to life, your lifestyle in general, with that finance card, this can talk about relationships as well, especially if a relationship, your financial security is tied to a relationship. So if you have somebody that you're in a relationship, married to, whatever, that they're your main provider of income. It can talk about the fact of being afraid to leave that person and move out on your own to change your life, to, like I said, really saw somebody that's envisioning a different lifestyle than what they're currently living, and they're trying to weigh whether they want to move, take the risk to leave that behind, that life behind, to move toward the life that they want, is what I'm really picking up on. So let's see what we have in the soul. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. So that's why I picked up relationship. Okay, so so it is like, it is talking about that stability. You have these pentacles here around love. So it's like, I'm really talking to a Cancer here that deep down in their soul and their intuition, they need that sense of security. Whatever direction they're going, they, with that Ace of Pentacles here, it's needing that, needing that grounded in whatever that new beginning is. It needs to be grounded in stability. And I do see, you longing for that independence with that Nine of Pentacles. That's that need for independence, like I said, of that desire for this different lifestyle of whatever, because you're not living the life that you want to live right now, Cancer. You're wanting something different for yourself. And with this Lovers here, I'm really picking up on where this aspect of it, with it being in your soul, not so much a relationship, but centered around the original meaning of the card, which is the choice. It's called the choice card. And I feel like, this is the choice you're making for yourself to, for you, for your happiness, for what you love, what you desire, for the life that you want. So it's choosing the life that you want, but, you have this desire to have this specific lifestyle that you're not currently living. And that's even depicted in your soul, your intuition, that there's this desire for, this, you want that stability in this new lifestyle, but unfortunately at this kind of, in your thoughts and feelings, you're not sure how to do it. Like, you're not sure whether you want to take that risk or that chance yet, for yourself. So let's go ahead and move on to your physical reality. This is kind of where it's tying things in to the 3D a little bit more on what's going on around you, your physical self, and see how this plays out. Okay, there we go. So solitude. So it with the solitude, that's definitely, I'm getting that hermit energy of really maybe needing to take a moment to figure this out, because this is someone that's definitely trying to make a decision, and really not sure which way to go, not sure whether they want to stay where they're at, or whether they want to take the risk and make the change that they need to make. Definitely facing a choice and a decision in your life. And so it makes sense that you would be in this kind of hermit solitary energy, of solitude, of kind of like just taking a moment to yourself to try and figure out what you want. And I definitely feel like, you're kind of shut out to people around you right now. You're not really opened up, which, I mean, like I said, if you're trying to figure out and make this decision for yourself, this is a big life-changing decision, Cancer. I even feel like, that I'm really even picking up on that this lifestyle change could involve travel or moving locations as well. For some of you, this isn't for everybody, but that can be a big deal when you have to make that kind of a change. There's a lot involved in it. So, but this is your physical reality is all talking about, how do I bring this into reality? How do I bring what I'm thinking and feeling into reality? Because so far you have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So you're really thinking about, that stability big time, security, stability, grounded in stability and security. How do I make that happen? How do I make that change and change my life and keep it? Yeah, look at that. All Queen of Pentacles. That's the energy you're trying to step into, Cancer. Is like, you want this this whatever this is for you, whatever this choice is, whatever this change is, whatever. I'm really picking up a lifestyle change, especially how this ties back to finances, is that either you're working in a profession that's not what you want to do, and so you're wanting to change your whole life. This can also talk about, trying to make other people happy and wanting to, like, you've had other people influencing the way you live and it's not what you want, so you're wanting to go in a different direction that's more true to yourself, to who you are as an individual, that's more true to you. With this Lovers being here is being more, like, really am picking that up, like I said, as a choice of deciding what's right for you, loving yourself, doing what's right for you, kind of an energy. And then with this last row, this physical self is all about stability. It's all about, you've got the Four of Wands, which is that foundation, that security of, and the Ten of Pentacles is talking about security, stability. And then the Queen of Pentacles knows, she sits in that where she is secure financially, emotionally, where she just kind of is like, she's got her shit together. And that's what people see, is somebody that has their shit together, that is doing okay, that doesn't need other people, that has that independence, security or financial independence. And I feel like right now you feel like you're dependent on someone else, whether this is a family member, a spouse, or a job. It can be any of those things, Cancer, that you feel like you're dependent upon, and it's making you not feel independent. So I feel like there's the Cancer, if this is resonating with you, you're wanting to break free of this person or place, thing, like I said, whatever is making you feel stuck and not living the life that you want to live. You're wanting to break free of that and make a change to be more, to live a life that's more aligned with yourself. But you're not right now. You're trying to figure out, in the month of June, you're struggling with whether you can stand, you can become this Queen of Pentacles or not. You're trying to figure out how you're going to do that, like how you can do it, because right now you're so undecided. It's like, can I do it? Can I not? It's like, I want to, but I don't know if I can or not. It's like this little bit of self-doubt of whether you really can do it or not, whether you are willing to take that full risk or not, is what I'm really, really picking up on. But I think, from what I'm gathering here, it is, with the Solitude card, is if you take some time to yourself, you probably can come up with a plan to have this new beginning. Your intuition is telling you you can have this Ace of Pentacles, this new start, this new beginning that's grounded in stability, where you have this independence that you want. Just take some time to yourself and think about it, and you can find a way to make this happen, where it won't feel as risky to you. There's something there's something at your soul level. Your intuition is trying to help you understand how to make this new start, is what I'm really picking up on for you, Cancer. That the way forward, how to just do it slow and steady. Just that Ace of Pentacles can be very slow. Take the time that you need. You don't have to do it right now, this second. Take the time with that Solitude card. Take the time that you need to where this isn't so risky, where you don't feel like this decision has to be where it has to be risky. So it's kind of like, making a plan, strategizing how you're going to make this transition from one life to the other. If you're in a marriage and thinking about leaving and going your own way, like you want to part ways, but your partner makes all the money, come up with a plan of how to move forward, how you can live on your own, without their support. Figure out how you can do that. Make that plan of attack, is what I'm getting. So like if it's a job situation and you're wanting to change jobs, well, while you're working this job, take night classes toward doing something different that you want to do, or start putting money aside so that you will be able to transition into that new line of work that you want to move into. It's that kind of sort of thing. So if this resonates with you, that's your message, Cancer. I hope it did. And if it did, please hit that like button. And feel free to comment below, provide any comments below. And of course, I love anybody that wants to subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. I do appreciate anyone that does subscribe and watch these readings. I do enjoy doing them. They always fascinate me, the messages that come through. I never know what's going to come through. So we're pulling this last card is going to be your card for love for the month of June. What do Cancers need to know for the month of June for love? So I have the Six of Wands. So any relationships that you may be involved in the month of June, there is going to be some success around. I'm really picking up on, like with the Six of Wands, kind of a celebration, like this happiness, like it's going to bring you the people you connect with, or a relationship in love that you connect with in June, whoever that is. It is going to make you feel good. That's what I'm really picking up on, that not victory and you're going to win something, but more that just good vibes of like feeling good, like feeling happy and successful in a way around love, Cancer. So you might have someone show up in your life that is going to help get your mind off of this a little bit of what's going on. That's going to, make you feel good. You're going to enjoy their company, enjoy spending time with them. That's what I'm really picking up on with this card, for you, Cancer. So that's your reading. I hope you liked it. I thank you very much for those that tuned in and stayed with me for the whole reading. I appreciate you greatly. I hope you have a great month of June, and I'll see you next month. Or if you watch any of my weekly stuff I do, I look forward to hearing anybody's input. Thank you so much. Joy, love, and light. Have a great month.